Is this recording, dude? What's up, guys? Aces High. Here I am. I've been getting some requests to do a face reveal for some reason. I guess people are into that, but whatever. Not my thing. But here I am. Figure you guys can just stare at my ugly mug instead of looking at my mediocre torso. So, yeah. New format. Let me know if you like it. I'm here to talk about something that I think everybody should own, an airsoft. And the reason for that is because it's very cheap and it's a lot of fun. Back when I was a kid, we used to get shotguns that were similar to this. We'd order them off of a Smoky Mountain Knife Works catalog, and it'd come back about 2 weeks later. You had a reservoir up here, you pop it open, you pour in like 300 BBs, shoots out one little BB, and after about 1,000 shots, I think it was toast, the retention clip on the inside would break, and then you could either open it up and try to Gorilla Glue it back together, or you just order another one because they were like 20 bucks. We were kids, so 20 bucks was a lot of money for us back then. So that was the last time I really had any experience with airsoft shotguns up until recently when I got into airsoft again. And I was browsing the shotgun section. I mean, pull the trigger on that one. And I came across something that was very cheap. It's a Double Eagle tri-shot shotgun. When I picked this up, it was $39. I think it was on sale. Might still be that price. I haven't checked in a while. I'll put a link in the description below. I thought for $39, you can't go wrong, you know? And I wasn't expecting much for a $39 shotgun. It was just kind of a gimmick thing because I saw, whoa, it shoots out 3. That's what I've always wanted from an airsoft shotgun when I was younger, for it to shoot more than one BB. We used to just pump it like 6 times and then shoot, and all the BBs would kind of just pour out at the end. If you pumped it like 2 or 3 times, it might be okay, but it was still very inconsistent. Cool thing about these is it has 3 barrels. I don't know if you can see that. So this is, I pulled it out of the box, and the weight, I was just like, wow. I was very impressed with the quality for the price, and I cannot tell you how many shots I put through this thing, and it still works just fine, just like the day I took it out of the box, and it is amazing. So it uses these little 3.5-inch shells. You load them through the top with the speed loader, and you can fit 30 BBs in here. And what you do with this is you pop open the gate, and you get 10 shots out of these because they hold 30 BBs. So that means 3 per shot, 10 shots, and then you have to reload, which is, whoops, I just vacuumed too, so we got BBs bouncing around everywhere. But yeah, you just take it out and then put in a new one. That's loaded. Unreal, amazing, absolutely. I still can't believe that this is only $39. They have ones with stalks that collapse, and then they have some that have like rails on the top. This is a Double Eagle version. Simon makes one very similar to this. I wouldn't be surprised to learn that they're the exact same thing, just rebranded. Double Eagle's been around for a very long time. My first AEG 15 plus years ago was a Double Eagle 552, and it still works. So if somebody tells you Double Eagle is crap quality compared to some stuff you might be able to spend a lot more money on, maybe, but this shotgun is not crap. I promise you'll have a lot of fun with this if you pick one up. Here, it does come with a sling mount here, and it also comes with one up here. I took it off so that I can put it in my scabbard. I carry this shotgun with me every single game. It's on my back. You know, my field has a rule where if your gun gets shot, you can't use it until you respawn. No biggie. I have a shotgun too, you know. And if my shotgun gets shot, I have a pistol. So I've actually had to use all 3 of them before in the same life when I'm pushing deep into enemy territory. My guns get hit, which doesn't really happen a lot. So yeah, 39 bucks. I've had a lot of field time on this. I can guarantee that you will love it if you're looking to get into airsoft shotguns. They do have gas shotguns that are like over $100, maybe $200. Just depends on the ones. It's not necessary, man. Honestly, this is tons of fun as it is for 39 bucks. If you're looking to get into airsoft and get a shotgun, even if it's your first gun, if you're trying to do like backyard battles and stuff like that, this is perfect. This is awesome. I use it on .20s, which are a little bit too light, honestly. I think I'm going to start using .25s in it just to see if I can keep the spread from hopping towards the end of its trajectory. Because after it gets about 30 feet, the two top BBs start going up and then the bottom BB starts dipping down for some reason. It does not have an adjustable hop up, so that's one of the drawbacks on it. But for the price, I wouldn't expect anything. I'm not really too bummed that the hop up doesn't work. But yeah, any spring action EE or a Cyma shotgun, or even Fab Arms has some out there. My buddy has a Fab Arms one that's pretty badass. Let's take it outside. Let's shoot. I'm going to show you what the trajectories look like at 10 feet. Then we'll do 20 feet. Then we'll do 30 feet. And maybe we can get 40 feet. I don't know if I have that much space in my backyard, but we'll see what kind of spread we can get at each distance and how accurate we can be. Alright guys, shooting this on my GoPro. We got our popper target set up. We got a couple little metal blinking animals set up, and we got a Slappy the squirrel down there from SpongeBob. So I'm gonna stand about 10 feet away, which is a pretty common close quarter combat scenario. And let's see how accurate we can be. It shouldn't be a problem at 10 feet. I'm guessing I'm gonna hit everything in my first try. We'll see how it goes. All right, let's check it out. Yeah, Slappy the squirrel decided to off herself there. But yeah, like I predicted, we got everything pretty easily on that one. So I'm going to set everything back up, and then we're going to go for, I'm going to say about 20 feet. We'll try 20 feet and see what that looks like. Alright, so as you can see, at about 20 feet, the grouping with .20s is still pretty good. I think at about 30 feet is going to be the maximum effective range before you start getting some hop on the up on the lighter BBs. So I'm going to do about 30 feet now, and we'll see what that looks like. So as you can see, at 30 feet with .20s, the spread is pretty good. I would say between each BB, there, by the time it gets to the target, there's about 6 to 8 inches between. So you really have to account for that when you're trying to make longer shots. Anything past 30 feet, you're gonna have a hard time hitting anything, unless, I believe, if you switch to a heavier BB. I haven't tried anything other than .2s in this, so probably in the future, once I buy some heavier BBs, so I use .2s in all my guns, so I haven't really purchased anything heavier. But I think I'm gonna buy a set of maybe .25s or .28s to run specifically in this gun, in this shotgun, to keep the grouping a little tighter. And I might be able to be a little bit more effective with it at a longer range, maybe about 30 feet. Should be a lot easier to manage, I believe, with the tighter grouping, and maybe even 40 feet, who knows. But yeah, I'm not trying to make this a sniper at all by any means, but for what it is, man, you saw what happened. Look at this, too much fun. So now I'm going to put some shots into the target and show you the spread of the BBs at certain distances. Alright, so I'm going to show you the spread at 10 feet, 20 feet, and then we'll do 30 feet, just so you can see what the spread is like, if I can hit it. Alright, so here's the spread at about 10 feet. I'm aiming for the bullseye. pretty good. Tight little spread, all within an inch. So I'm going to move back to 20 feet now. Actually, I'm going to mark these. Draw a little triangle between them. Okay. That was the spread at 10 feet, pretty tight. That's the spread at 20 feet. Significantly larger, is about 1.5 to 2 inches. This one's about, say, 3 inches apart from each other, so significantly bigger spread. And I'm going to try a shot at 30 feet. That 30 feet, that took up most of the target here. As you can see, here's one shot right here, one shot up here. That's definitely enough to hit someone in a match. It's definitely still body sized. We're not getting too crazy there. So I'm gonna try another one at 40 feet here and see if we can even get them all on the target. As you can see on the first shot, 2 of the shots went high, and I think one hit was one of these down here hit, and the other ones I think went over the target. And on the second shot, I aimed a little lower, and I managed to get a BB right here and one right here. It's about 8-9 inches spread. So yeah, you can see how dramatically the spread increases the further you go away. So I was surprised I was even able to actually even hit the target at 40 feet. I did have to aim a little low because of the hop. That's where I got 2 BBs on it. But the first one, only the bottom BB hit it. And the bottom BB has a tendency to just kind of drop. It doesn't hop up like the top 2. Alright guys, real quick, I just wanted to touch on something real quick that I noticed when I was editing the video. The barrels, I was under the impression that they were laid out like this. But watching the footage back, it looks like the barrels are laid out the opposite way, like this. So there's only actually 1 barrel on the top and then 2 on the bottom. This was incorrect. That's actually the top barrel that doesn't have a fixed top, so that's why it has a tendency to drop. And I believe they put a fixed top on the bottom barrels, so that's why they tend to hop up. So if you're looking at it from a side view, here's the three barrels, and then when you shoot, this one has a trajectory that goes down like this, and these have a trajectory that goes up. You know, the closer you are, the tighter the spread is, but that's actually what's happening. So I apologize for that. I'm glad I caught it because I would look like a even bigger dope if I hadn't caught it. But yeah, just to close on the video, I was able to chrono this. It's very hard to do because when you chrono with 3 BBs, the chronograph doesn't really like that. It picks up misreads, so it's really hard to get 1 BB through the chronograph. But when I was able to successfully get 1 BB through the chronograph, it would usually come in at around 230 to 240 feet per second, which is more than sufficient for close quarter combat, which is what this is really intended for. So I'm going to show you a little area here where you actually put the cartridge. As you can see, there's a BB still stuck in there. But where you put the shell here, you can see the two bottom barrels right there. And as you load it back, the shotgun shell pushes 3 BBs in there. There's enough space for 3 BBs, and when you push it forward, it sorts them out somehow. Some genius freaking guy figured that shit out. I don't know how, but it's genius, man. It's awesome, you know. If you're thinking about getting one, just do it. Don't. Wow, there were still 3 more BBs in the reservoir. So I think, look at that. So I think when you connect the shell in there, it actually just puts up to like 6 or 7 BBs in there. Because there's times where I'll think I'm out, and I'll turn the shotgun upside down and cock it, and then it'll get 1 more shot in there. So I really don't know what's going on in there. Some genius figured some method out to get 3 BBs and 3 separate barrels with one pump of the rack here. It's awesome, dude. So yeah, guys, that's gonna be it for this video. Thanks for sticking around and listening to me blabber on about an airsoft gun. I guess if you find it interesting enough to listen all the way through, then I really appreciate it. If you have any suggestions on how I can improve my videos, or if you like the new format, if you like me sitting down and talking as opposed to standing up and just showing the gun, let me know. I'm open to feedback. If you want to get in contact with me, my contact email is in the description. And thanks for watching. We'll catch you on the next one. I don't know what I have lined up next. I'll come up with something. I'm not going to be able to play Airsoft until after the new year, since I'll be busy next weekend, and then our Airsoft field will be closed until after New Year's Day. So I'm going to go crazy not being able to play, but I think I have plenty of stuff to talk about here, so I'll come up with some other kind of video. If you have any suggestions, leave them in the comments. As always, thanks for watching, guys. Catch you on the next one. Call your hits.